Quick and almost running out of breath doing that. My name's Tony Brown, and I've been doing Kung Fu for about 45, something like that, years. So I'm passing the gauntlet, because they didn't have two. It's a joke. To my daughter, Eden, who has now started her own school, Traditional Southern Fist Kung Fu. She's teaching at the Whetstone Recreation Center. Kids classes, beginning classes for adults or kids. See a lot of familiar faces out here. And self-defense for women at the Whetstone Recreation Center on 23 High Street, Clintonville. Right. So you can check that out. This is our group. We're just going to show you some traditional Kung Fu, Southern Chinese Kung Fu, called Hung Gar. This is a right fist covered with the left hand. It's a gesture of peace. It means I'm the warrior, but I'm also the scholar. The scholar is greater than the warrior. The sun and the moon, the yin and the yang. See, it's the opposite thing. So it's a balance in life. Not aggressive, not passive. Right. Hello. Okay, so I'll just Chong-Yi Chen. Everyone. Let's show you just the way that we teach it. Chong-Yi Chen is our first curriculum form, which is a Taiwan military form.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'd like to say the amphitheater stage. You have Master Zhao and Zhao Wushu Academy.
We'll show you in the meantime.
Next
Hip.
to this is the Pleasant Song. On 12/20, July Volunteer Association. And then, don't miss this one. This is at 12:40, the Philippine Performing Arts. And that's our feature, one of our features for this year. Over at the Adventist Center,
Thank you. So that form is done, it comes from the system Ba-Ji, if you know about this. So bodyguard art, very good for self-defense, very easily utilized and easily learned and very easy to practice, and you see it's in a linear form, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. Okay, anyway, that's Chong Yi Chen. Now, Yi Sao Blo Kyun. That means 26 fists in Cantonese. Some of you may be familiar with these words. This is the introduction. Now, yeah. So you have learned how to count very poorly in Cantonese. Say, lo, shut, ba, gao, sup, ya, sup yi, sup sam, sup se,
The food court, just check out all the nice
sup lo,
food over at the food
sup
court.
cha, sup ba,
In our
sup gao, yi sup,
community
sup ya,
square, open to
Isip Sam,
everybody, and there's lots of
Say,
mini performances
Isip Lo,
for each and
Close,
every area.
again line.
Go over here. and
Okay, so
check
there's a
out
26-step move. Again, a linear form.
right
Thank you,
in
Wes.
front of the center.
Next form I learned from John Grasso. He was a disciple of William J. Chung, who was in Fort Lauderdale, Florida in the late 60s. So, as he said, I've been around here a long time, but I'm still trying to preserve the same old stuff. All right, so this is called Fa Chung, means Buddhist palm.
What? I will count these things. Ohio Art Council. Fox Street. Time Warner Cable. Case. The City of Columbus. Cardinal Health. In Health.
This is one of the first forms I learned. My teacher thought I would get in a lot of fights because of my attitude, so I'd need to learn how to protect myself. But actually, I'm basically a nice guy and never really had to do it. Thank you, Brandon. Brandon hasn't been training very long, but he's a private student of mine. I still teach private lessons and small group lessons and seminars in different countries, Norway. We just got back from Taiwan, so I think I owe someone a broadsword set out there. I'm going to do.
United Way and Happy National Park. We're very thankful for all the sponsors. They make us survive. Thank you.
I was going to maybe do part country or voice off. I think I have time for the voice off. Doing your voice off?
All right, that was a little discussion there. But see, we decided, should we show you some real old traditional Hungar? Yeah, okay, we will. And it's a long form, but it's kind of cool. And I'm doing it with my daughter, so you can see what I'm supposed to be doing with my right hand. You know, just in case you're wondering. All right, Fu Hawk, Sound Yang Kin, Tiger and Crane, combined set. The first part's done with the right hand. You just watch her. very happy Kung Fu guy. Right hand again. Right hand. Maybe you can tell by the smirk on our face, that didn't actually come out the way it was supposed to. But that's some hungar. You know, we weren't really... Okay, thanks. We have now weaponry. Gimp, this is a straight sword. The straight sword wasn't used by the common soldier, the broadsword was. Straight sword, if you like. This is Kunlun Mountain straight sword. This is Chris. He came all the way from South Carolina to join us today. We'd like to thank his wife and everybody involved. Whatever activity you're involved in, if you should see some enjoyment, some relaxation, some release of some sort, you know, besides just getting fit. You can get fit having fun. I think having fun's one of the most important parts of it. If you're not having fun where you're exercising, come check us out and you'll see, boy, it wasn't so bad where you were at. If you don't work on something, you're not going to get anywhere. And he has worked very hard on that form. Thank you. Moi Fa Kyun. This is plum flower fist. A lot of right? Plum flower fist, right? A lot of countries, a lot of styles have the plum flower. I think because it is a national flower of China and Taiwan and a lot of other places, I think. But anyway, Moi Fa Kyun, Hungar form. They call this Moi Fa because it goes in the different directions like the petal of a flower. You'll notice his left foot pretty much stays in the same general location, and everything's done except that. Thanks, Josh. Okay, after a short brief counseling, we're going to do butterfly palm, Wu Dip Jung. You like this one, Todd. You can come up here and do it with him. No. Mikey, where's Mikey? All right. Remember, girls can't do Kung Fu. I only say that while she's busy. Just kidding. One of my teachers was runner-up for Miss Florida, by the way. She was on the Johnny Carson show and stuff like that. You guys are too young for that, I guess. It does take some energy, though. So, like, you know, if you're looking for an alternative to aerobics or Taibo or whatever. Thank you, Eden. Not bad for a girl. Okay. I'll do something. I'll do the sword form. This is broadsword form. The tiger tail broadsword from the Choy Foot system.
So I'm totally out of breath, sorry, but you might notice Sifu Brown has to start a new way because he just has his left hand, so it's a little tricky to do the form with him. So I definitely commend Josh a lot to do this form of Sifu Brown. It's a little tricky with spacing in the way that just the direction, the logistics of direction works out. So here we go.
The broadsword. It is dull on one side and sharp on the other. So you can do this. But you shouldn't do that with a straight sword. You have this part touch the body and fighting close and all that stuff. I don't fight. Yep.
Very nice. Let's give him a round of applause. That's called Tiger Tail Broadsword. It's a nice one. Up next we have Brandon. Brandon's going to do Gongji Bokfu Kyun. Right? So taming the tiger, also the shape of an eye.
A little bit about this form. This is supposedly the oldest Hungar form from the Shaolin Temple. A lot of schools teach this as the beginning form, but it's about over 250 moves long. So a lot of people quit before they get to the second form. So we teach special American style curriculum, shorter forms, less time needed for attention. They can focus little bit by little. Todd, do you remember this form? No? Mikey? Mike, you remember this form? A little bit. See? We're hoping that Brandon remembers all of them. You can follow along if you'd like. No, it's really quite challenging. But if you just did this one exercise every day, that's how to get fit in 3 minutes or less. I'm going to join them. I'm going to join them a little. I like doing this. Lao Ga Kwan. This is the Lao family fist. Stick. They say the Lao family is very polite because they salute 3 times. They said they were polite. They didn't say they were nice. So a lot of martial arts have a staff. What do you call it? You know, staff, stick. I forget what the Japanese call them, but bow, right? Bow staff. That's what Americans call it. But it's done a little differently. More circular, perhaps? I don't know. At least our forms are short, huh, Josh? All right, thank you. So now for something completely different. No, kind of the same, only completely different. This is a monkey stick, southern monkey stick. This is the year of the monkey, by the way, in case you were wondering. There are so many things we'd like to show you, but you know, we only have so much time. And so you'll have to all just come on up and start working out with us. So you can learn it all yourself, and we can all be up here next year. No, you'll probably all be sitting in the audience next year. It's a lot easier to watch than it is to do, I'll tell you. But I think it's more fun to do when you're done. Thank you, Eden. I want to thank you for coming out today. I know this is a weekend where everyone's relaxing, having barbecues and stuff like that, but anybody remember what this weekend's about, what the celebration's about? Well, you know, it's about, not about veterans, but it's about people who have died for our country, for your country, for my country. I was born here, and I'm just thankful for the people that died, that we can live. All right, get in line.
Thank you, students, for coming. Jason, Amelie, thank you, friends. Appreciate you coming out. Have a good time today. Thanks, Todd.